Thank you. I'd like to invite Jonita, welcoming the lovely Jonita D'Souza, the founder of Exploring Femininity, coming all the way from the United Kingdom. Please join us on the stage. A lady who believes in passing on the spiritual wisdom and exploring women to get on the journey of femininity. Would you like to speak to us? Please join us. Wonderful. Did they clap for you? I don't think we welcomed you. Let's do it now. Jonita D'Souza, ladies and gentlemen, coming from the UK.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for this opportunity, Harbeen and Mamta, for creating beautiful space and allowing women to share their stories, because through stories we connect with each other on a much deeper level. And entrepreneur, born or bred, this topic is a bit confusing for me. I think the entire world is debating around the fact, researchers show some are born entrepreneurs, some are made entrepreneurs. To be honest, this self-inquiry kind of confused even me. And as I reflected back, I realized I don't know if I'm a born entrepreneur or I was a made entrepreneur or entrepreneur by chance or luck or whatever. But I want to give a background here. I was born in a very tiny, small island that is in the Indian Ocean called Andaman Islands. So I was born in India and I was raised there in that small island, raised to be a very competitive kid in studies. So I excelled in studies. I grew up and became an IT engineer, like most of us do in India. I went to London to do my MBA, and I got a job there. I created a nice lifestyle for myself that was really exciting. So was I a born entrepreneur? I don't know, but I had certain traits. I was this risk taker, I was this go-getter, I was this opportunity seeker. So I kind of had some traits of an entrepreneur, but my life was different until I realized that there were certain life circumstances that made me become an entrepreneur. So as I was living my life in London, there came a point in my life which I consider one of my darkest times, where a lot of things in my life turned upside down. First of all, I found myself in deep depression, grieving my father's sudden demise in India. And I was a daddy's girl, and I felt really lost, and I lost hope and trust in the future. At the same time, I was in London in a very toxic relationship, kind of losing my self-esteem, like a lot of young girls do at this age, in their 20s. And alongside that, my body had developed a really severe case of eczema that was spreading all over. My body was swelling, and it was itchy, and it was disgusting looking, and I felt ugly. And I lost all my confidence. I was also becoming really frustrated by the fact that the Western society had such high pressure and standards for women to look and feel good on the exterior. And I was complying to that as well. So there was no one to be blamed. I bought into that, and it was extremely tiring. I was also confused by the fact that even modern educated women in the Eastern world, like us, had to go through double standards and such restrictions in the society where they still do not feel safe to walk in the streets in the evenings by themselves. So it was all really confusing at that point in my life. And as an introvert, I kept sulking in. And I wanted answers to how a woman is supposed to feel good in her authentic expression. Doesn't matter Eastern part of the world or Western world. How can she just truly express herself without getting carried away in the worldly matters? How can she be truly herself? And through a lot of resistance and persistence, I took the quest of finding the ancient teachings, the ancient wisdoms of the divine feminine. It all happened, they say that when you're ready, the teacher appears. And it was that point where I was questioning life, I was questioning womanhood, and there's this beautiful teacher in the West appeared, and she started talking about things of feminine essence and divine feminine energy and all of that. And I was like, my goodness, why didn't anyone teach this in school? Like, why are women not taught these things in school, and why has it become just part of religion in certain sectors only? This was a life skill that I started to then learn, practice, and the more I was practicing, there were women in my circle who began to ask me to share tips, to share them how they can feel more energized, more confident, more authentic in the way they were living their lives. And that was a choice point for me. And I feel that this is the choice point that defines oneself as an entrepreneur. Are you willing to step out and become visible in what you truly believe? Are you willing to go out and take the risk out there in what you truly believe can change lives? And then began my journey of entrepreneurship, where I started teaching myself how to deliver this message, facilitation, courses, certifications, whatever that could make me stand on stage and share to women that this works. And 22 courses precisely over the course of few years at that time, including public speaking, which I hated so much. But I was willing to do that. I was willing to go out because I truly believe that women, when they connect to their divine feminine nature, remember their ancient wisdom that resides in their body, they can create a sustainable way of living in this modern day busy world. I truly believe that, and I'm really proud that it's been 5 years I birthed my company called Exploring Femininity. And we run week-long wellness retreats, online workshops, weekend workshops, online courses for women across the globe to empower in their feminine nature, to remember their sacredness, to remember the beauty of their divine feminine nature and their sovereign power to create a life they desire. And this journey of entrepreneurship made me realize one important thing, that I don't know if entrepreneurs are born, made, both, accidental, whatever, but a true entrepreneur is a leader. I feel a true entrepreneur is a leader, is a person who may or may not have the skills, may or may not have the ideas, but deep inside, they know that there is something bigger than themselves brewing in them. They are meant for more. And this something bigger is bigger than the money they want to make, bigger than what society is going to tell them about. And they are willing to go for it, take the risk. And as long as they feed this fire, I think you will be a successful entrepreneur. Thank you for listening. And today, after 13 years, I am back in India. And it is a beginning of my entrepreneurial journey in India. And what could be a better place to begin with? Thank you so much.
Jonita, you encapsulate and capture the spirit of the Women Economic Forum. We lay emphasis, I don't know if you were here this morning, Harbeen said as well about the Shakti power. So thank you for helping us reclaim that, because in that is true transformation, to reignite that ancient wisdom that's in memory in our bodies, and to be a facilitator in that process. I think the work you do needs to be spread the world over. Thank you. Acknowledging and honoring Jonita D'Souza as an iconic woman creating a better world for all at the Women Economic Forum in Madurai 2020.
Okay, so we are in Women Economic Forum in Madurai, India. That's Jonita, one of the speakers. Let's show the entire wall. That's what it looks like. What would you like to say to your dear audience?
Yeah, this is first time in India. We are here experiencing Women Economic Forum with other women entrepreneurs, and you can see the range. People from all around the world and India are here talking about how women are breaking the norms, I should say, in the Indian society and achieving milestones. So Daniel and I are here for this weekend in this conference. We will be talking about entrepreneurship and various other important topics which are from like-minded people. So we're excited to be here. It's in a beautiful place in Madurai and we're having a good time.
The weather is wonderful as always, nice and sunny. No rain, of course. I'm enjoying it as one of the men, I have to admit. There's maybe like 10 men around here. Awesome, really. Those ladies are change makers. It's really powering, I would say. That's the famous word. Everyone's busy recording. Would you like to say something to our audience?
Where we are, this beautiful place, we're having dinner. We're waiting for the dinner to be served.
Now, look at the spot that we found. These trees. Banyan trees, they're called. And they're just amazing. It's literally like a fairy tale. That's what it looked like. Here's Jonita. So we are still in the Women Economic Forum.
Yeah, we spent the whole day.
You've just finished speaking.
Yeah, so we've been here since 9 a.m. and we spent the whole day listening to various speakers. I got to speak about entrepreneurship, dealing with criticism. So me and Daniel have been talking to different entrepreneurs, listening to their life experiences, sharing common stories. So it's quite inspiring. And now it's evening time. We are waiting for dinner. There is a beautiful dinner spread out on that side. If you can move the camera. And we are starving. We are absolutely hungry. We want food. And we decided to find a quiet spot just to get away from the crowd for a little moment. And we discovered this set of big banyan trees. So we are off the grid and found these ancient, strong vines in the middle of dark night. Beautifully lit. And yeah, that's what we do. We look for quiet spots and then we end up finding magical spots.
I have to admit, as a man participating in this event, that it's mind-blowing, to be honest. Very inspiring. Those women, oh my God, they're like heroes. The word itself, women empowerment, over here means the real deal, not a lipstick not a dress. It's just how they really
Face the challenges of
face
life.
challenges, how they create business, how they follow passion. Oh my God!
Resilience,
It was
yeah.
just like my jaw was dropped most of the time. Really,
Yeah.
it was
Daniel's
just
jaw was dropped.
yeah. It's amazing, really.
It is amazing. I'm really happy that something like this is happening in India. A lot of this happens in West, and as Daniel said, to an extent that the word women's empowerment have been, we feel like, and this may rub some of you in the wrong side,
Exactly.
that women's empowerment have been used in a different way in the Western world.
Exactly.
Sometimes, in ads like, as he said,
Exactly.
lipstick or high heels, and women in heels.
Yeah, being
empowerment,
sexy and all
being
that.
sexy.
Exactly.
Here, you are actually meeting real deal people who have survival stories on what made them go and begin their entrepreneurial journey, and I'm really glad that these kind of spaces are coming up to provide platform for Indian women to come out of their daily grind and share stories.
Mm-hmm.
It's so amazing,
Mhm.
and I feel amazing that Daniel and I have decided to take 2020 as an adventure in India and capture our stories, experiences, and we
Yeah.
get to meet these inspiring people.
Yes, that's true. That's true. It's a good beginning of the journey, really.
Yeah, and then listening to those stories make you feel that what is your excuse? Like, what is
Exactly,
your excuse?
exactly.
Are you tired today? Yeah, I was tired this morning. I was lazy. I was snoozing. But really, if there is this fire inside of you and you have this message,
Mm-hmm. That's true.
excuses are lame.
That's true. So, if any ladies are watching this, I'd like to tell you that there are a lot of men supporting women empowerment, which the meaning of it is just much deeper than just equal rights or anything like that. It's more like it's trusting in them and them becoming the leaders of their lives, of going into politics, going into business, creating the change, being part of the shift that is happening anyway. And I'm supporting them like big time because
Yes, you
the world
are.
is ready. The world is ready big time for to see them shine more and more, really. Well, finally we start seeing changes globally.
From grassroots.
Exactly. In whatever place you go to, whether it's school, whether it's a business, anything really. So I'm really honored to be here, to be honest with you. Let's go eat something because
Daniel?
I'm starving.
Before that, would you like to comment on the amazing necklace you're wearing?
Oh, I forgot, that was very great. This was given just by the entrance. This is the part of the registration, really. So this is how they differentiate those people who attend the conference from the hotel guests.
That's
We're
how
staying-
you were greeted. Every
Yes.
single guest was greeted
like
with
Hawaiian
this.
style, kind of.
Yeah, with this necklace made of beads. Quite unusual for Daniel to wear something fancy like
I've been wearing
this.
it all day, so I was like, okay, I forgot actually. No, it's not real gold. It's not real gold. I'll take it home. I won't sell it. This is my memory. Yeah, no, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I just go for it. So for me, like, okay.
Yeah.
And by the way, my wife has given 2 speeches today. Literally, one for 20 minutes. I was recording that. The other one, half an hour later, on different stage.
Right,
big
right
stage.
after.
She's been awarded as well. What's the award? What's it called? You can't remember.
I don't remember.
We don't have it with us, but basically
We'll put a picture later.
We update you on that. Yeah, we'll update you on that. No, but it's amazing. I mean, truly amazing. It's a big day. It's been wow. It's like wow. So we go to it. Maybe we show you the food. Maybe
Yeah.
not.
We'll show you something around there.
But I'm starving. So.
Yeah, let's go.
element in creation. It is universal and holder of everything. Limitless, vast, open space, base of all sounds. The clear blue sky above us acts as a shelter to the earth in the day. At night, it serves as a gateway to the starry galaxies that exist light years ahead of us. We now first and foremost bow to the sun god with the strings of music and all the planets in the sky.
Okay, I thought we won't be showing you the food that we got here, but it looks so good that I have to show off. I think Janita will explain what we're having, but it looks so good. Basically, that's the kitchen over here. That's where we got it from. Buffet. We just sat right by the pool. The party is happening there. This is the food. So we've got some mutton.
So this is aubergine.
Aubergine. Mm-hmm.
And this is fish cooked in banana leaves.
Amazing.
You've got some mutton here. This is like a South Indian poppadom style.
Mm-hmm.
This is chutney,
Mm-hmm.
very spicy one. And then this is one of the very refreshing salad with some beans, carrots, coconut, and this is kind of a speciality of South India.
Mm-hmm. And you've got the same.
I've got the same this moment.
Mm-hmm. Let's eat.
This is coconut milk with jaggery, which is the Indian sugar, and it's got pieces of coconut in it.
Yummy.
The only way to have it is just to drink it.
Thank you.
Oh.
So good.